What's up, y'all? So I got some gray boxes on the screen. Give me 1 second here. Just got to click this button, refresh. You can see those are where the notifications and the text chat comes up. Got it. Let's do it, y'all. How we doing? What's up, Trey? I guess I'll turn the light on for y'all. A little bit of production value. How about that? Bat, what's up, man? We're doing well. We're doing well. So, guys, let's talk about what we're doing tonight. So, if you saw the name of the stream, you have an idea of what's going on tonight. I'm going in on my alt account, and I'm going to be doing the entire quest of how in the world do I obtain the exotic class items in the Edge of Fate. Now, I've not done them on my alt account, so that's going to allow me to do the entire thing, okay? So we'll go in here, we'll take a look. You guys know that I like to make my content that directly pulls from what you guys are asking for, okay? So I put a poll up, say, hey y'all, I'm going to do a series of community posts to get some feedback from you guys on what content is most valuable to you. Today, let's start with which one of these how-to guides would you rather I create. 46% of you guys have said the exotic class item. That's probably over or right about 400 votes out of 815. So guys, we're going to do it. Now, to pull back the curtain a little bit, the truth is I've already started working on 2 of these videos. Obviously, I've been helping a lot of people with their outbreak quests, capturing footage, doing all that stuff. But the exotic class item, Batman and I actually went in the other night, grabbed some footage, got some things, but basically I just wanted to be sure, right? You want to be sure that you're barking up the right tree. So that's what I'm doing with the community post. That's what I'm confirming. And so I feel good about it. I feel good about the direction of what we're doing. So guys, tonight I'm going to go through, I'm going to record footage. So I may not have my camera on for the entire night just because I want to get some clean footage. But for this beginning portion, I want to talk with you guys, hang, vibe, see what the vibe is, what you guys are up to. And so let's get it, shall we? Let's get it. Steven, I see on the YouTube side, you said, I joined Discord. Just need someone to help a brother out and get on the right track, answer some questions. What questions you got, man? What questions you got, brother? Let's see here. Trey, you've been playing a lot, man. You've been playing a lot. I would not blame you for wanting to take a little bit of a break. So let's talk real quick. So for those of you who don't know, the way that you get all of the exotic class items, well, let's actually back up a little bit. So you may say, Sax, why are we even talking about getting the exotic class items? It's pretty obvious, like nothing's changed since the final shape. The problem you run into when you say that, when you talk about that, is that there have been changes that have happened since the final shape and some things that people don't understand. So some of the core things that people don't understand, first off, is that now you can attune to the class items through Ghost in the Pale Heart. So a lot of people didn't realize that. I put out a Xur video this last weekend, just on Friday, just prepping for that. When I told people that they could go and attune to Xur, the amount of people, it was shocking. The amount of people who told me, they're like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean I can tell, you know, I can tell the game what I want on this class item. That was shocking to me. And so I figured at that point, it's probably worth doing. The other thing is, a lot of people have gotten this class item. They got it through Festival of the Lost. But the unfortunate thing is, if you got it through Festival of the Lost, you can buy them at Xur, but you cannot attune to them. So it was like a half measure type situation. So we have to, basically what my goal is to get the information out so that I can help people figure out a way that they will be able to attune these and get them for themselves. So Trey, you do need some Outbreak, brother. So if you do not have Outbreak, we for sure need you to have Outbreak. And I know you are skilled enough to get that Outbreak, so. Hollow Man, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, go get them wee wah wows. Unless you just want me to top frag the entire day. I mean, I can do that. I probably will anyways, if I'm being honest, but. Hi, Panda. How you doing? Got a plain old Choir of One. How do I get the catalyst or add crafting mods? So let me ask you this, Panda. Have you pulled the pattern out of your plain old Choir of One? Meaning, let me ask you this. Did you buy your Choir of One from Xur? Because if so, what you need to do is you need to go into your collections. You need to go to your collections. You need to go to exotic energy. And then finally, you need to come over here to, I think it must be on this page. Once you go here, you need to reclaim Choir of One from your exotic collections. Now, when you do that, you're going to get a new version of it, but this version will have the pattern on it that you will be able to pull the crafting pattern out of, and then you can go to, you'll be able to go to the Pale Heart. I'm sorry, you'll be able to go to the Enclave, and you can craft it. So the one Xur sold did not give access to the pattern directly, but you can just grab it from your collections. And if you don't quite understand what I'm saying, you can go to this video here. Go to the video I just linked in the YouTube chat. That is my latest video that came out. I have a whole section on Choir of One. And at the end of it, you can look at the timestamps, find the part for Choir of One. And at the end of it, I actually talk about how to get the, how to pull that pattern out if someone was just like you. I did not think I'd be able to get a solar flare. Nerd, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Okay, which one I need to do? I need to do Horny Eggs. Here we go. God, Tess, I hope so. I hope so. I feel like I've gotten the definitive answer out on that. The main problem is just going to be if Bungie does something to mess it up again. Yo, Hung, how you doing? Yeah, Trey, this is the good old alt account. This is a rare sighting indeed. Brother did not want to show me his head. He put his head right behind that. All right, let's see here. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead because I want to get some clean footage. I'm gonna turn my screen off here. So we're gonna vibe, hang out with me, y'all. Hang out, throw your questions at me, do whatever. But tonight is a little more utilitarian. I want to vibe with you guys, hang out, provide some entertainment. I'm gonna keep talking, catch a vibe tonight. So I'm gonna hit this. We go in dark mode. Got them lights off now. I think you're just talking about for Titan, or are you talking about in general? Yeah, went comfy mode. So my favorite light aligned subclass, like if I think about like pre-stasis, whatever, I really, really enjoy Solar Titan. Like when it is at full strength, like Bonk Hammer in Season of Haunted. Now I know that was 3.0 system. That was my favorite. There's something super classic about the about the Void Titan feel, but I do have on my main account, I have all 3 classes and I can play them if I want to, but my main one is Titan. I really enjoy playing on my Titan. Yep, on my main account. This is my alt account that I use for doing quests and stuff that I've already done on my main. So Jama, how you doing, man? I saw you got your raffle entry in, man. I'm gonna be honest, Tess, it's been a minute since I pulled the names out and stuff, so could be. it was fun before they did the 2.0 subclasses to play Ursa Furiosa Titan and throw the here, let's see. Damn, I was hoping I could rally to that, or I could grapple to that rather. Well, good. Love it when days get better. Yeah, I'm doing well. We had a good stream this morning. I had almost 50 people vibing in here. Vibing in the YouTube chat. Another 30 on the Twitch side this morning. Doing some exotic missioning. Yeah, that was certainly a different time in the game, that's for sure. Trey, where you moving to? You moving cities? You moving houses? Nice. Good luck with that. Damn. So, Nerd, you do not. You will have to just do it. I believe you can just load into the missions. You shouldn't have to do all like the overthrows and stuff that I'm doing this evening, so. Damn, I got clapped, bro. Jama, I've been doing well, man. Sorry, I just saw your message on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, I've been doing well. I just got my parents moved closer to me, so that's been nice. Still trying to navigate, you know, what that means, what that looks like. Oh, I love it. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Trying to see if I have anything that makes sense. Guess I could just lean in here. All right, so I need to do... Actually, I almost forgot. I need to go... Toa1, thank you for following on Twitch, man. Appreciate you. Isn't there supposed to be a witch over here? Yes, Toa. The only way to get it is through Dual Destiny, so you have to open it up. And that's what I'm kind of working on right now. Yeah. So I'm going to work on basically going to work on a guide, and that's what I'm working on right now. I have a lot of people who've been asking recently, so. It's what I miss with having the witch spawn in over here. You guys have any clue? Sorry, I'm trying to look into... Okay, so it says someone is suggesting I have to do an overthrow in each of the areas before they will spawn. So I'm going to try that because I'm not sure I have. And so that's fine. That's fine with me. That is correct. Okay. I'm going to leave those feathers. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could do any of them in like any order, but the problem is I just don't think I've done... Oh, I know I've done an overthrow on this character in that last one. I don't think I've done an overthrow on this area. As it has for me, Tess. I have not done this probably since like the second week of the final shape. Which was well over a year ago. Throw over. Yep. Joverthrow. When Joe left Bungie, he took my chance to do Dual Destiny with him. Jober. What's that Tormentor doing? But honestly, I'm happy. Like, for any hang up I run into, I know most people get really frustrated at that. I'm like super, super fucking happy that I would mess something up. Because guess what? That gives me info that I can put in my video. Because if I'd be like, hey, I'm coming back to the game. This dude has a video out, but this wasn't an issue that anyone at the time knew, because by time Dual Destiny had come out, basically everyone who was playing the game at that time had already done overthrows in all 3 areas. Right? Like, if you were playing at the time, that was like how we were leveling and getting a lot of gear. Well, if anyone wants to come do one with me. Come on in. I'm on my alt account tonight. Sounds good. Let's just clear stuff here. Try to get these overthrows done as fast as we can. The dial moved. Okay, yeah, the dial moved over here. Here, I'm holding 3. I'll need. Oh no, never mind. I got rid of them. There you go. There's 2. Oh, need one more. Go the other way. There we go. Neo, what's up, man? Good, man. Did you see two things? I was able to get your admin thing done for Nightbot, and then I sent you a message back about the raffle stuff, man. So no rush on it. Just want you to know if you did not see it. All the rush. I almost said big time rush. You know, I read that as a, like, you guys know those little, like, Hannah Montana cutaways that they had her do where she'd, like, sing this, like, really emotional thing that kind of, like, played off the energy of the scene before? That's how I read what you just did. Damn. Shit, hit me in the back. Oh, can I jump up here, please? I know that's what I'm saying, bro. I'll be honest, I was about to start up on the Outbreak video because the Outbreak video was getting a lot of tractions earlier today too, but then I saw on our poll the exotic class items was about 50%, so but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get it done before you need it for tomorrow's raid, so although you are more than welcome to jump in on me, man. Jake, you got to admit, brother, you got to admit right now, I am one of the fastest, most workingest ass people. I get in trouble often in my house because I have so much trouble shutting my brain off and doing this shit. Yeah, we got some folks that kind of dual destiny experts in there, Jama. So yeah, you should for sure just throw something out in there. See if anyone's available. I'm working on a guide, and I basically the main thing that I think I'm gonna have to make sure people understand. I'm trying to formulate and come up with the best way I can articulate how to do the like clock puzzle. It feels like people struggle with that the most. And when I say people struggle with that the most, I'm people. So just so you guys are aware. Yes, I'm people. I don't know if that's true, Trey. You know how to do the beginning of Dual Destiny. But bro, the symbols are not the hardest part of Dual Destiny. It's gonna be whatever the middle one is. Yeah, bro, there were a lot of people who quit around Revenant. I stopped playing in Revenant quite a bit. Just trying to see if I could figure out where the don't the witches like spawn? I don't even know where I'm heading right now. Is this to the Lost Sector, I think? Birdie, life is interesting right now, man. I'd love to tell you that I I know exactly when and where and how I'm going to stream. Sometimes, brother, I just go where the wind blows. I go where the wind blows, man. It can depend. I mean, Bungie can drop some shit, and I can be like, what? You know, what are we doing? The main thing is I need to line up like admin days, and my main thing is when I do my admin stuff, I need to be away from the house for those things. I need a take, because if I'm here, it's not, and it's all good stuff, right? Like it directly benefits the channel. It benefits what we're doing when I'm sitting here, you know, talking with you guys, working with you guys, helping you guys with stuff, because it builds a community. And I mean, obviously I'm trying to run a business here, so like if you guys enjoy what we're doing, and maybe you have Amazon Prime so that you remember because I tell you that you have Twitch Prime, and you're willing to give it to me on the Twitch side of things because you like what we're doing, like obviously that directly benefits what we're doing. But I think, as was seen yesterday, where I had like the scripted video come out, the highly edited scripted video came out. I mean, that's one that takes time, right? Like I need to set time aside and work on, you know, getting the script up and editing and doing stuff like that. Like that's really stuff that I got to kind of lock in on. So, and I'll be gone next weekend, so I'm okay right now with trying to put a little more time in. Brody, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got divide and conquer. We got different places up in this business we can capture at the same time. Right, no reason for there to be 3 of us in here if we're gonna be standing in the same place. For sure, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And you know what's really cool is I never really do, you know, it's hard. You hear people say, well, you know, oh, I do this thing on YouTube and then do it on YouTube, and, you know, but you gotta link stuff over to Twitch and stuff. So it's been really cool because Twitch has so many, like, better things for you guys, like for the viewers to kind of experience and interact with, and just something about being able to do that. So I've been excited to be able to kind of share this journey with you guys, and you guys can just see it from the ground up, man. Do that, move people over. You know, for a long time, my most like popular platform was my TikToks, things like that, and I still get a lot of views on TikTok, but they don't convert as much. I got to figure out how to start streaming on TikTok more. TikTok makes it so difficult to stream from a PC. Dude, they make it so difficult. Oh, it basically juices up Strand Hunter. So, yes, Jake, I use that, but it has nothing to do with what software I link to TikTok. It has to do with the fact that TikTok doesn't want to give out stream keys. So there's very few ways to properly connect to your TikTok account from OBS. So you have to use like all kinds of janky third-party solutions to get it in there. So, well, brother, I got a lot of viewers on TikTok and things. And what's interesting is the difference in content like that goes wild on TikTok compared to other places. It's like a whole different community over there. Obviously, I appreciate the people over there and things like that, but y'all, everyone on the YouTube side, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you haven't already and you wouldn't mind, maybe hit that like button on the stream. Let some other people know that you're enjoying what you see. You see someone out here just grinding, trying to help the Destiny community. Some returning new players. Appreciate you guys. Well, so my wife really likes TikTok. So that's kind of what got us started, right? Like, but there's a lot of good information on there as far as like, a lot of people use it as like a Google search type thing, which I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent on. I don't really care. But yeah, people use it as like a Google search, or they'll put up whatever information. So it's a really good place to find people's experiences and reviews of restaurants and cities and accommodations in those cities, stuff like that. So. Who you talking to, me or you talking to Trey, Neil? Oh, I got you. Okay. Because I was about to answer you, Neil, and say, if you're talking to me, I absolutely did not see what your question was. Brody, that's interesting. Something about the short form side of things is it's nice. Now, like if I break behind or pull your curtain back, I mean, you get paid so little. So like I think I have a YouTube short or something that I have like 130,000 views on. I think you get like $20 for that. Like you get like a quarter per 1,000 views or some crazy shit. So you know, it's one of those things where it's really, really, really effective at getting information out in a reasonable amount of time. Like if you need to get something out quick, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, whatever. But yeah, that's to be compensated for the work you are doing properly in any capacity. That does not really happen in the YouTube Shorts thing unless you're talking like tens of millions. Damn. Couldn't find my special ammo, dude. All right. Okay, so this was my third. And I think I know where this... Yep, I think I hear... Yep. Give me that. All right, that's 1 of 3. All right, let's go back to the landing. To the landing real quick. So guys, we have confirmed that I needed to successfully complete all 3 overthrows. Once the overthrows were completed, I am now able to get the witches to pop up. There were some conversations online that happened about, or they were talking about needing to have the Alone in the Dark quest done. They were talking about needing to do the microcosm mission, like in full. That is not true. I have not done any microcosm. I've not done any Alone in the Darks on this account. I do not have Kvostov in any way. You know, like, I mean, there's so much that I'm missing. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that presage mission in my memory has not necessarily stood the test of time, so to speak, as far as level of difficulty. So thankfully, once you get in there and get an understanding on it, if you've never ran it before, I understand it can be a little... Nice, Tess. That's what we're here for. You like that, Jake? That's what we're here for. I'm under the water. Please send help. What am I supposed to do here? Brother. He wants a dance off. Well, my solar super did not do anything. You have beautiful eyes, sir. I've never been this close to a Hive Guardian before. Oh! Why did your eyes just get orange, sir? Got color changing contacts, brother. Okay, he's mad. Jake, I know why he's this. Sir, you're on fire. I need you to stop, drop, and roll. Here. Cool down. Thank you. What's the super recharge rate on the light bears? It's pretty quick. Okay, guys, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Tess, I'm gonna join back on you. Yeah, I honestly had no idea. I don't know what to do. Xavier, what's up, man? So you basically just have to make sure you do all of, you gotta do all of the overthrows at least once. Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess I could have fast traveled, couldn't I? Yeah, Xavier, just make sure you got to do all three at least one time. And then once you're done with that, you should, in theory, be able to just get the ball rolling. I really did go for the nuclear option, brother. So Jake, guess what I figured out? I figured out that we can have Nightbot for the YouTube side of things. However, I would need to create a second Nightbot account basically the meaning of life, right? I have to create a second Nightbot account with that only YouTube is connected to. But in theory, I don't know. So how do you guys, when you log into Nightbot, does it just show you, like, do you have like a dashboard that shows you all the accounts that you're a mod on, or? Yeah, it's weird that I can't just toggle them. I kind of have a feeling it has more to do with Amazon and YouTube than it does Nightbot. I have a feeling because they don't really play nice with the fact that, like, chats would be unified and you'd be getting like similar info or similar information across them. So technically, you're not supposed to have any kind of dual chats on the screen if you're on Twitch. YouTube doesn't care. They don't give a fuck, bro. What'd you send in mod chat, really? Oh, yeah. Jake, that's how I've been looking. What you DM'd me, the restream thing, that's what I've seen earlier. Or I've been looking into for the... Yeah, that's why I for sure do not combine the chats and show them directly on screen all the time. I don't think I can do this. All right, here we go. Everyone's in a damn orb right now. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. Nice. Damn. Can you get some tracking? Or maybe a hit super, possibly? Where is bro going? I've never even seen him way out there like that before. Okay, all 3 bosses in the landing have been completed. Someone remind me of that. We're trying to do the Kvostov stuff. Alright, so now I gotta run. You know, I know quite a few people who like using the legendary Kvostov. They like the feeling of it. I don't know that I ever even used it when I was getting ready. So I certainly don't have an issue with it. I just... Ghost Wolf, I actually am not sure. I think it's a slow firing scout rifle, if I remember correctly. And I don't know that a ton of people that are super into that. But I'm not gonna tell you that it's bad just because I don't know. All right, y'all. One last overthrow on the impasse. Yeah, I think it fires slower than those. Ghost, have you tried the scout rifle? So they made some big changes to the Wicked Implement exotic scout rifle. Or have you tried the Sundered Doctrine scout rifle? Can't remember what that one's called. Maybe like Unworthy. I think that's might be what it's called. That's a good scout rifle, dude. So the changes on Wicked were they made it a rapid fire, which is the exact same as what the Unworthy or whatever the scout from Sundered Doctrine is. So. Yeah, it's so good, dude. It basically stayed on my character all the time last season. Yeah, what is that one called? The Tarnished Metal? Yeah, Tarnished Metal, I think, is the Seasonal Plunder. Yeah, that was a good one as well, because that's when they brought Volt Shot out. And that's also when Kingsfall came out. So I have a lot of really good memories of playing through King's Fall and using that and the what's it called? Brigand's Law sidearm. It was meta. Yep, it was meta in Plunder. I mean, all the arc stuff was just so juiced in Plunder, so. That's one thing that I think Bungie did really well. Okay, so it's a lot of fun. Everyone loves, haha, hee hee, like, let's shit on Bungie anytime something goes wrong. It's really, really nice sometimes to give them the flowers that they deserve. They implemented the Element 3.0 system in such a good way. Also, Ghost Wolf, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, man. Really appreciate you. I remember when we got the Void 3.0, we didn't quite understand what we were getting into, but holy, that solar 3.0 was absolutely insane when it came out. And then roll it back into Arc 3.0, dude. Crazy, bro. Crazy work. I don't know if it's better than Tommy's, but just remember, obviously, you're going to be able to, you're not going to have any self-injuring. I was going to say self-healing, but like that's obviously not it. You're not going to have any of that self-harm through the gun. And you kind of end up in this situation where you can utilize your exotic for something else. So it's just something to think about using, and the rapid fire just feels so good, man. You do. Yeah, you do, but like a lot of times people don't want to play that risk reward game, right? Like and it's hard when you go into hiring content, right? Exotic primaries just are not in a great spot in general. I mean, primaries in general. So I struggle to rely on them in high-end content, if that makes sense. But if you're just running around doing whatever, man. Hi, Terry. So the Fleshit Storm and Banner of War, all of that's going to come from Neomuna. So you would go in and you want to make sure that you're on your Titan. You complete the Lightfall campaign. And then you will get what are known as Strand Meditations just from running around anywhere in the world of Destiny on the Strand subclass. They look like this here. And you'll be able to turn them in for basically your Strand aspects and fragments. So when you go to Neomuna, you have the area that has Nimbus. Cannot remember off the top of my head what it's called at the moment. But you would go and you would pick up all of those Strand assets, or aspects and fragments from Neomuna. Now, the big key is that there is Hall of Heroes. Yes, thank you. The big key is you want to remember that you need to do for the like real meta build that people have been talking about recently. To really benefit from that, you need the Titan arms. Can anyone remind me what the name of the Titan arms are? String Cheese. Man, you've been grinding, brother. Good shit, man. I'm glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Wishful ignorance. Yes, wishful ignorance. So when the wishful ignorance... Oh, that is a solar flare. That is not the orb I need. So there's no quest for those, Terry. Those should come from behind, like when you go to the Hall of Heroes, behind where Nimbus is. Give me 1 second. Trumpet777, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. Just like you can, if you're watching on YouTube and you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you. Terry, let's take a look here. Neptune. What you're looking for is, you're looking for the Hall of Heroes up here. So you could go to Strider's Gate if you want to, and you can walk behind. Yep, you're going to the Puka Pond. Right here, Puka Pond Meditative Focal Point. So yeah, if you take this right here, you go here, and then you, like I said, you're gonna need to acquire enough of these Strand meditations to turn them in. And you get those by just playing fully on Strand. You do that, you're gonna be feeling good. And then the Wishful Ignorance, I believe that just comes from, was that the Lightfall? Or was that the final shape Titan Exotic? No. Hazardous Propulsion was the final shapes. So I think that was the Lightfall Legendary campaign Titan Exotic. Or it came out some other time. Seltzer Waters says, Monte Carlo is good for that build, but it really starts to fall off in Master difficulty. Just a melee charger. I recently swapped to the new GL from the solar event. Yeah, Prince Orbs, Tangled Slice, Lightfall was the... Oh yeah. You're right. So when did we actually get the? You guys remember when we got Wishful Ignorance? I can't remember. I don't remember when they stopped doing the seasonal exotic armors. Nova says it was the Echoes exotic. Yeah, I mean, it does have the thing on it. We must have. But we also got Hazardous Propulsion. Yeah, you can see the symbol on them as being the final shape, but the problem is, I know that we got Hazardous Propulsion, so we didn't get two of them, did we? See, that's the problem when Bungie puts out exotics that kind of fall flat in their original state. Oh, that's right. So I forgot we had to select between two, didn't we? I forgot they used to do that. I forgot they used to make you pick between the two, because they didn't do that this season. John, how you doing, man? So, without finishing the final shape, because I wanted to suggest the gifted conviction build, but I'm assuming you probably don't have that either if you didn't do that. So, I guess I would ask you why, Are you against finishing the Final Shape campaign? Because I would argue that that would be well worth your time for the builds and such that it would give you access to. In the process. Gotcha. Well, yeah, as long as you're in the process, man. So right now, I'm not using an exotic class item because obviously you saw the title of the stream. I do not have it yet on this account. So I am just straight up using Celestial Nighthawk. And then if you want to, maybe you can grab a screenshot of this. This is what I'm rocking. Let me know if you got that or not. If not, I'd be happy to open it back up. Now, this is nothing special. This is not a special build. This is my alt account. I don't have a ton of stuff on it, but it's pretty viable, right? Feels good. And if you main your hunter, that means you probably have access to way more than I do, man. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I try to get some helpful stuff out there for you all the time, but I will admit, I'll be the first one to admit early and often, and I am not necessarily the hunter aficionado, so to speak. Favorite subclass. So I am a Titan main. I do certainly love the I love being able to play prismatic. But man, there's something sweet about us getting to be able to be on just pure Arc Titan. And I am so desperate for a reason to log on to Void Titan for any reason. God, I hope that Bungie does something at some point to make us want to play Void Titan. And realistically, I don't even want it to be axes. Like, axes are cool, but because they're on the prismatic, it's like almost always the best. Wouldn't it be so cool if we actually had a reason to do that? Yeah, like pure Void Lock is so good. Now, Arc Hunter is really good. Oh, hello. I didn't know you were here. I mean, I did at some point, but I did not know right now you were here. I probably should have left that there. Yeah, this is me reminding myself to leave that there because I might need it there for a guide in the future. Yeah, the Arc Slide Hunter. I don't actually know if I'm going the right way. We're about to find out though, aren't we? I think I'm going to the mountain, ain't I? And I don't think I'm supposed to be. These areas are so cool though. We won't spend enough time in them. Yeah, we were just talking about that Strand Titan build. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, I just went the wrong way. Ghost Wolf, you'll have to grab a bit of footage and share that. You have to share that in our Discord, man. You should join up and share. I'd love to see all your ignitions going crazy. Oh, this is a dead end. Yeah. If you go to discord.gg/SaxPlaysGames, we have a large community of people who hang out in there. Very similar vibe to everything we've had tonight, just vibing, hanging out. It's who I'm playing with tonight. We got an open clan for anyone who's interested, maybe need some people to play with. Clan is filling up rapidly, meaning we're going to have to start a second branch off. Don't worry, we got cool incentives, cool things going on in the Discord for anyone who joins after the initial clan fills up. If anyone on YouTube needs the Discord link, you can always just go to my channel page. There we do. Yep, that's actually what I'm kind of working on right now. So I have a video that's gonna come out. Basically, I just want to do a full recap video on the state of the exotic class items inside of the Edge of Fate. What it looks like to get them in the Edge of Fate. So it's kind of the point of the evening. Okay, I need to go do the dark now, don't I? Trey, what's up, man? How you doing? Deadly Snipes, how you doing, man? I don't know if it's Snipes or Snips. Deadly Snips makes me a little concerned for my manhood, brother. Awesome, man. Yeah. You guys can get in there. You know, some of the cool things to check out inside the Discord. We have a whole section where you can show off your fit. Deadly Snipes, yeah, you can oh, traded, I got you. Yeah. You can join the Discord and then you can share off your Destiny outfits, your best drip, because we all know that fashion is the end game in this game. If you ain't looking good, you ain't playing good. So please ignore my alt account that I've not put a lot of love into. And then, once you're done with that, head over to Build a Guardian, where you can see some of the best builds from some of the people in our clan, what they're running, what they think you should run. Let's go, Trey. I knew y'all could do it. Look, I ain't doing no damage to this dude. There we go. Okay. I was concerned for a second. I'm like, damn. How are your... Oh. TPP JDM. I am playing on the Prismatic subclass, which came out during the final shape. That is a great question, man. Prismatic subclass. RoboGuap, how you doing, man? It's been a minute. Ain't seen your name pop up in a minute, man. So yeah, in the final shape, we got the ability to merge together all of the different subclass types. So Bungie went through and handpicked different abilities, different supers, 5 different supers. So we have our Strand, our Void, our Arc, our Stasis, and our Solar. And then we go in here, you have different aspects and fragments. So the aspects will fall on under the different elements as well. And then we have all new fragments that kind of do an assortment of different things. So you can see on this count, I haven't unlocked all of them, but you can go in here and you can see this one here, increase the size and damage burst of your shatter for your stasis crystals and increase the solar ignition area of effect. So, oh, Robo, no issue, man. No issue at all. I'm just happy to see your name pop up, man. Brother, I know life can be crazy sometimes, though. Yeah, that is one thing. But what I will say is if you ever find yourself in a place where you do want to spend a little bit of money on the game, I understand not wanting to. Sometimes Bungie will do some free-to-play areas, or some free-to-play weekends, rather, where you can hop in and do that. So just keep your eye out. Maybe stick around here, subscribe to the channel, and I will let you know if you miss the memo that something's happening. I'll let you know, man. F2P means free to play. All right, so I have unlocked the Dual Destiny mission. So now, guys, what I need to do is actually complete the mission, which I did with Batman the other day, and that will give me access to be able to complete the video that I'm working on. So let's see. Let's see here. Zellar said, wait, so for the class items, do they release a new one each expansion or with new quests? So there is no new class item. So that's a great question. So the class items that we have are the same that came out during the final shape. But the issues are kind of along the lines of what was just answered. So basically what Seltzer Water said is that there have been different ways to acquire the class items, meaning that you're able to get them during Festival of the Lost, and that's the main other way that people have been able to do. And so if you got it during Festival of the Lost, the problem is you can't come here. Let me go to see Ghost real quick. If you have completed the Dual Destiny mission, you'll be able to come to Ghost. And when you come to Ghost, you'll be able to walk right up here. and you will be able to, you will have a thing for decoding. You'll see, I believe it's directly underneath. You're going to see an option here where you can choose what you would like your attunement to be for the weapon. I'm sorry, for the exotic armor. So you can kind of like hand pick what's going on there. But until you do that, you are not able to do that. So a lot of people, when I put out my video on Friday about Zur having the class items, they had no clue that you were able to go in and attune. Because I said, hey, if you're looking for something in particular, go to Ghost and Attune. And most people are like, wait, how do I do that? And it's like, well, you had to go in there and do the mission. And once you do the mission, you gain access to that. So. Yes. So what Deadly Snipe said, you can basically only have one. You can only have one perk attuned to. I don't know that I can see anything about these class items while I'm in here. Yeah, I think it's sitting under there. So Trey, for the intrinsics, I think you might have to do, there's like a museum puzzle where you go in and flip a bunch of switches in a certain order and stuff in that area right before you get to the boss room. That room where you go, you drop down through the like the hole that's kind of like fried in the ground or been lasered out. Y'all, they really cooked with this location. Neo, what we need to do, we actually need to run. I need you to help me through the mission. I need to run through, that's something I actually need to do as well. So Zellar, that is the final shape location, but you are at, yeah, they made the tower again inside the final shape. So Hoogme 22. Yes, so I am planning on, that's why I don't have my camera on tonight, guys. I'm planning on taking the footage from this and making a guide on how to get the class items. So I'm actively working on it. Script is already inbound. Ooh, Seltzer just got the Spirit of Assassins and Syntheseps. What is your, what class are you on, Seltzer? Nice. So is that the first time you've gotten that? I got you, bro. I got you. Well, GG's. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I'm not sure if you were in chat when we were talking about that role, but that's like my favorite. Yeah, Kvastov certainly takes longer to get prepped for than certainly takes more than getting ready for Dual Destiny does. I'll be honest, guys. I don't remember what comes directly from the intrinsics that you have on Outbreak. I just have it on the weapon, so I'm not sure off the top of my head, unfortunately. Well, Rewind is a catalyst, right? Trey, brother, you're gonna have to look yourself dead in the eye in the mirror and ask if you wanted enough, brother. I can't. No, none of us can answer that question for you, man. Yeah, traded. However, it's easiest for you, man. Whatever you about to go to the mirror right now. Yeah, wherever you want to. Just throw in the general Destiny. I wouldn't make it too big because you're not gonna be able to upload it and stuff. But yeah, you're welcome. Actually, you know what? Put it in the build a Guardian and tell us all what you're rocking. Yeah, I saw that, Ghost. That's fine. String cheese. I'll definitely be watching the class item video because I had no idea how to get it when I came back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to be working on that soon. Tess, I am looking forward as well. What Tess is referencing in the Twitch chat, we are doing a raffle raid. If you want to get involved, you want to learn the latest and greatest raid, you can go to... And it looks like I'm just going to have to put the link over on the YouTube side because it is blocking me from copying that entire thing over. Yep, raffle tomorrow. I don't think I have. Yeah, so I think it's primarily my teaching run. So I'll be teaching tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Myself, Trey, Tess, Hala, 16, and I think Ham Delicious is in there with us. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what I can build. Yes, sir. We will all be in chat together, brother. shall be a good time. Well, Jake, if you were playing the game, you could be in these runs. Yeah. Jake, you come back to the game. I'll let you take my run. Yeah, obligatory, Jake, if you play Destiny. Holy. I kind of like just having this stuff sitting here. Let it chill. Neo, you trying to carry my account through 0 hour? Or are you doing something else? You have to show me where the switches are, brother. Sounds good. I'm just playing. I have the asset protection. Anyone in chat need to run the basic 0 hour mission and want to play? Hit me up. I'm about to run in here in just a second. Dejan sent me your go ahead and put your Bungie name. You can put your Bungie name in the chat, Dejan. You are more than welcome to run with me, man. I'm not planning on doing all the switches in expert at the moment, but I'm gonna get my stuff. We'll at least get the outbreak first time, so. Deadly snipes. I can't remember if we confirmed what it is. You do not have to do it on master. I have a full video on how to do this, how you can get Choir of One. It's actually called The Proven Method to Unlock All Exotic Mission Weapons in the Edge of Fate. Deadly Snipes, thank you for confirming. So all you have to do to get the various exotic mission weapons, so the ones that rotate into the Pinnacle Ops playlist, all you have to do to get these is you have to set up these missions, customize, and you have to make sure that this is going to be a B+ or higher. So once you go in here, let's see, what else can I do? I think am I still at the place where I get positive? Yes, I do. So I get above this here. When I do this, I go in, as long as I do this, and I get the time bonus. So I don't even know if there's a time bonus on the normal. Yes, there is right here. Time bonus, this will give you the 15% bonus score. As long as you have set this up for the Pinnacle and you do it fast enough. Now, you got to clear every encounter, obviously, but when you clear all the encounters, you don't have to kill all the enemies. That's the thing that other people are a little confused about. You don't have to kill every enemy when you're going through here. As long as you get this, here set. So you can tell like on this copper, I wasn't really in a place where I could push it much higher. So it's going to be an A score, and you get this time bonus. Should be good to go. Yep, Lord of Wolves. All right, let me send you an invite, Dijon. Actually, Jake, you are right. I use a rocket. I would say just for most people for that encounter, actually just using a machine gun and focusing in on the Lord of Wolves is probably the most helpful. Just because I don't want to overwhelm anyone with the machine gun. For anyone who's not jumping is so helpful that I like to give them the ability to do that. Let's see here. Yeah, so I use Hezens. I use a bait and switch Envious Assassins Hezens. Or Envious Arsenal, rather. Yeah, I've not played around too much with Swarmer stuff, Tess, so you have to let me know how you like that. All right, let's see here. So, Dijon, you're going to want to make sure you have at least a sniper resist. Let's see here. Madden, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, let's go get this thing. Let's make sure. Dijon, do you have the asset protection? I probably wouldn't go velocity baton. All right, let's knock out this asset protection here. So guys, we're going to the world tab. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to the legends tab. And we are going to go to the 0 hour mission. We're going to do it on normal or standard. They have it now. So we are still on solar threat. So Dijon, do you know where to go in here? or would you like me to? Do you need me to show you where we're heading? Yes, sir, Jake. Get that B-roll so I can get my big head out of the way. Dree, what's up, man? We are answering the question, how to get the exotic class items. We did that earlier. So I already have footage of the Dual Destiny mission, so I'm not doing that right this second. I already have the footage that I need for that. I just needed all the footage of all the stuff leading up to it. So we did that today. So right now I'm getting some clean footage without my head in it. I did a bunch of Dual Destiny. Oh God, that's got cooked, bro. Traded, I would do the actually do the video in the Build a Guardian channel, and then you can kind of put a little bit of info in there if you'd like to about what your actual build is. GT, what's up, man? Hey, fight away them Sunday scaries, brother. Get rid of that shit. Sunday scaries can't hurt you. It ain't Monday yet. Bro, I've done this so many times. The amount of times I drop down and I cannot remember which hole I need to go through. Ooh. Start back at college next week, Trey. Let's go, bro. What year are you in college? Oh, went the wrong way. Sorry. CC, what's up, man? Man, I hope you're doing well. It's a name I've not seen in a minute. Oh. Enjoy your emblem, man. Bro, I was just talking, CC, I was just talking about our trio Crown of Sorrow the other day. I don't remember who I was telling about it, but I was talking about how difficult it was. So it is a reunion stream. We got so many people coming up in here. Did you really? That's so funny, man. That's awesome that you saw the TikTok. That's so funny. There's been a few people that have mentioned getting kind of like those natural Sacks in the Wild spotting. So appreciate you, man. All right, I go right almost every time. Someone told me, I don't remember who mentioned, someone on the comments, they said they go left every time they chase it. Man, life is treating me well, man. Some of the stuff that we had always hoped for with Heather doing all her school stuff and things like that kind of coming to fruition, so. Hell yeah. Happy early birthday, Trey. We need to print you out one of those banners that says, "It is your birthday." She is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, man. Yes, she is. Yeah, we're gonna get you a banner like the Office. It is your birthday. I sure will, man. I sure will. Hey. Survive the Trevor encounter, brother. Neo, you mentioned needing some screenshots of stuff in here. What do you need? Inside the vault? Are you talking about actually inside here? Jawad, how you doing? Welcome into the stream, brother. I'm doing well. Dijon, what part are you at, brother? I can see that it keeps saying that. Are you at the Trevor section? You got it now. Yeah, yo, I got like nothing going on here. This build is not, this account is not very healthy from an in-game meta perspective. So buckle in, y'all, buckle in. This might be a long fight here. Yeah, I gotta find a way to get rid of all that stuff. Yeah. Certainly my alt account. Because I ain't got shit on this account, bro. Jama's clocking into the mines. Sling Cockwell, Skibbity Bibbity. What's up, man? Damn it. I knew I was about to die as soon as I went down there. Thank you, sir. Here we go. Bro, I ain't got a damn clue why I walk up there every single time. I go up on that damn platform every time I fight in this thing. I die. Guess what? I die 100% of the time. So that classic 100% of the time, it works none of the time. I'm just a crazy boy. Keeps trying crazy things. Thinking I'm going to get a different result. GT, we're about done with this one. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed if you wanted to try to, if you were available to try to do the, well, actually, I'm not going to get into anything else tonight. I told Heather I'd be off at a reasonable time. So I did generate 5 orbs and kill that motherfucker before I died. So Visit 801 in the tower. All right, let's go do it. So Crimson, I'm working on a video, a guide video for it. I know we got a lot of people in our Discord who are doing it, but I'm not. I told my wife I would get off at a reasonable time this evening, so I'm not planning on getting off this evening, or I'm not planning on doing much more this evening. I was gonna do a couple things for my asset protection stuff. But that's what I'm doing tonight, getting that kind of stuff. So brother, if you are not, you may already be in the Discord, but if you're not already, please hop in there. You can throw it up in the LFG. I can't confirm anything this late in the evening, but there might be some people who could run dual Destiny with you, man. So, all right, let's see here. I got this here. Bye, Tess. All right. Dejan, thank you for hopping in there, man. Glad we were able to get that done. All right, let me go real quick. I need to go to the Cosmodrome. Get some of these little SIVA clusters done. Sure thing, man. I'm not hopping off quite yet, Neo. Shouldn't be too long though. Aaron, which mission's that? You're talking about Dual Destiny? So, like I just had mentioned, you might have just popped in, man. This evening, I'm about to wrap up, just capturing a little more footage, some stuff with the Outbreak Perfected mission, on top of what I've already done this evening. And I told my wife I would get off of stream at a reasonable time because I streamed for about 5 hours this morning. On top of it, but the best thing I have for you guys is we have a Discord full of people who are around the globe, who a lot of them know and have shared knowledge on how to do these missions. So if you guys are not in the Discord, discord.gg/SaxPlaysGames. It is a small but mighty crew. We just crossed the 500 member mark. So you're not fighting through the, tens of thousands of people in the larger like D2 LFGs and stuff like that. You are in a small community of like-minded people, a lot of dads, a lot of people who have played for a long time. So Trey said, when you hop off, I'm going to try and farm some tier 5 armor pieces, see if I can get the triple 100 for the raid. Yes, I'll look at myself in the mirror. Hell yeah, brother. Neo, was there a specific thing you wanted me to grab a screenshot of earlier? When you say of the vault room, are you talking about the place for the intrinsic puzzles? Or are you talking about the room where you go out, where you have to kind of like walk up to the door and get out, like that vault? So I did get a picture of the little floor map put on the wall. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I did not grab. Oh, okay. Y'all chat, be cool. We didn't see that. All right, outbreak refined 1 completed. Ooh, was that 2 completed as well? Okay, so I need to go. I think this is going to be my last thing I do this evening. Yeah, man, I don't care if you join, if you want to. Let's do this here. Oh, sorry, it just actually loaded me in with some people. I thought it was going to take some time. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, I was fully convinced I was not getting teammates for this mission. Oh. Homie, you good? So anything that says they're featured, John, you will get that for sure. At least I know in the Pinnacle Ops playlist, you'll get that for certain on your first clear. But it is just a chance afterwards, so do not believe it is fully like 100% drop rate. Yeah, that'd be a little OP if it was like a perfect drop chance every time. Yeah, no problem, man. Like, so when Mint Retrograde was dropping, it would take me like every 3 or 4 completions to make sure I got one. So. Dude, this gun feels so good. They cooked so hard with it. I would love for that, and I know that that's what people are expecting, but bro, I do not. I know that's what people are hoping for. I do not want to get my hopes up. All right, I have completed this mission. Sorry, brother. Okay. So let's see here. Problem I'm running into is both my highest weapon. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Robo, yes, it is. So I believe the Solstice event actually goes on. Yep, 8 days, 15 hours. So we've got quite a while. Not forever, but we do have a pretty good amount of time here. I will say right now, there is absolutely zero chance for Wrath of the Machine to be returning during Ashen Iron. Sorry, I don't mean to be that guy, but brother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want it just as bad as anyone. Just as bad as anyone, brother. So, well, y'all, I've broken enough hearts tonight, so I'm not going to break my wife's. I told her that I was going to go to bed at a reasonable time with her. I'm going to hang out. So, guys, tomorrow morning, bright and early, about exactly 12 hours from now, we'll be starting up stream and getting into our teaching run of Desert Perpetual. If you would like to also be in a raffle teaching run sometime down the road, you can hit !raffle. Maybe if Nightbot wants to play nice. There we go. Oh, I see. I hit it at the exact moment it was trying to put up its thing. Or you can find it in the announcement section of our Discord. And guys, if you find yourself often saying, you know what, I love Destiny, I love this game, I have so much fun with it, but man, something's missing. I think you're probably just missing the experience of playing with other people. So guys, why don't you hop in the Discord, come hang out with a lot of the people that are hanging right here. And then what you're going to get the benefit of is you're going to get to know first when new stuff's happening. We're coming out with new events, when we're doing new scheduled things, when I'm just looking for people to help. I'm crafting things to do here on stream, so to entertain you guys and to educate you guys and to bring you in the loop on like, hey, what should I be doing when I log into Destiny? That's basically the goal of what I've been doing. This is how I'm playing the game. So y'all, I am going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. I will see you bright and early. Trey, have fun farming your tier 5s. Guys, get some rest. Fight away them Sunday scaries. Go kick ass at work tomorrow, whatever you got going on. Clean up the house if you're not working. Come hang out in the stream with us. If you are working, maybe lurk in the stream. Hang out. See how many 1 phases we get tomorrow. Trey, we set the bar high on Thursday, brother. Tess, we got to get in there. Get after it. She might have went to bed already. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. Be blessed, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Great box of doom.